The next generation getting it 12, 13. Now girls as young as 8 to 10 are getting their periods.
Which is a problem.
Which is a problem, and it's coming in from the what is called as the xenoestrogens, the pseudoestrogen, which are coming in from your plastics, your trans fats, your microwaving food, your processed foods, your chips, your pastries, your hydrogenated vegetable oils that children are eating all the time, right? So the first things first, it's the parents' responsibility with girl children to get the nutrition of a girl child really planned, because the girl child is more emotional and will listen as compared to a boy child. And therefore, when I work with pediatric nutrition, between the age of 8 and 12, I tell mothers, one, if we can get a blood test. Why?
Okay.
Because if you have iron deficiency, the kid's not going to sleep well. The kid's constantly feeling tired. So the parents are going to think, I need to feed this kid more. But extra calories is hurting the reproductive system that is yet to start.
Got it.
Okay, so you're overeating or you're undereating. Why undereating? Because a lot of girls are overweight between 8 to 12 before they get their menstruations. Why? Because their mothers may have made the mistake of eating erratically during the carrying of her during pregnancy. Imprinting happens. The research is there. But women are trying to be super women, go to work, be the best at work, be the best at home, be the best to the husband, and then have a child and be the best to the child. Just before she has the child, she's doing all of this best things, but ignoring her body. So that's where the imprinting happens. So this poor child is now born with something which is a back foot. Therefore, it can be changed. Nutritional knowledge, nutritional discipline. No eating out. India, don't eat out. A restaurant has the worst possible crappy food for an 8 to 12-year-old. My son and me never went out to eat. Always had food at home. Only now of late we started going out, and he says, Papa, I don't like to eat out. Let's eat at home. Habits are formed. Okay. Now, once she gets her menstruation cycle, you need to have a blood test done. You need to know calcium. You need to know iron. You need to know whether she has a ferritin deficiency. You need to know B12 and magnesium. Because you know what? When these are deficient, evolution has made us naturally to respond to any stimulus or deficiency. Meaning what? I'm deficient in magnesium, I'm deficient in sodium, potassium, electrolytes, I'm deficient in iron. Nature says, I have it in fruits and vegetables. Guess what? I'm going to give you cravings. Shwetamri, you may have heard there's something called pica, where pregnant women eat chalk and mud. How is that possible? How is it possible subconsciously a woman can eat chalk and mud in rural areas? Because it's evolution. Now, when you come to Bangalore and you have the Starbucks and you have the cafe coffee days and you have the Magnolia bakeries and all, chalk and mud changes to pastries, chocolates, fried foods, all of this stuff. Boop, 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 boop. So now this 12-year-old is eating that. Now she suddenly puts on weight, and that weight has got all the bad fats in her body going and pinging on her ovaries, saying, giving her thappad and saying, I'm not going to give you a good period. I'm going to give you polycystic ovarian disorder, many cysts in my ovary, right? So this condition starts, and that happens because of insulin resistance, because you've given so much of bad food. You think you're giving a good food. No, it's not being balanced. Just because you are born into a South Indian family with dosa and idli, and just because you're born into a North Indian family with paratha and dokra, doesn't mean the food is correct. I mean the portion for that kid. ले लो और एक पीस ले लो, ले लो और एक पीस ले लो, ले लो और एक पीस ले लो. So मोटापा आ जाएगा. Why would Prime Minister say 10% less oil? Because you're eating more fried food. Restaurants are using more fried food. It's the taste pleasure. So this 12-year-old suddenly has gotten fat. She goes to school. Between 12 and 14, she's getting shamed in school. Guess what she starts doing? She stops eating. Famine condition, stores more fat. Condition amplifies. So by the time she's 16, 17, she's 20 kgs overweight. And then she tries whatever and all, and if peer pressure is high, she'll try and go to the gym. And those are the girls that are joining the gyms today. Some of them are able to now take charge of their life. They work out, but they're still not able to eat correctly. And that's because psychologically, food is 5 to 6 meals in a day, and training is only 1 hour a day. They can do the mental grit for 1 hour, but the psychological grit of food, and then suddenly she has a menstruation cycle coming in, and that could throw her off back.